But in the meantime, yeah. So good news. You found your first, well, second, I guess. Second torque, which is attached to the deceased Harren Blackbone. You managed to take out a dark angel along the way. You've got a problem though. Well, up until recently, what was it? Willow, I think, was stuck here, plugging everything up. But I think Pinky or somebody pulled him through, so more options now. Abildil Whitegate. There's a goat here. Why is there a goat here again? Did somebody wild shape?
That was my my use the goat figurine.
Yes, that's right. Abildil Whitegate is going to get up here. Whoops, gonna lose some weight first. He's going to get up here and hold an action until he says something. In the meantime, these oversized mosquitoes are still buzzing around, as well as a huge spider. The first bloated mosquito is going to attack Pinky.
Yep.
Let's get these shits up. Rolls a 21. That's a decent start.
It's a miss.
It's a miss. Oh, 22.
Oh, I'm 22. Yeah.
Okay. Pinky. You still have this one here attached to you. So it's going to drain some life out of you to the tune of 4d4. That sucks blood. 12 points of damage.
12 damage. Okay. Alright. Well, I don't like Bloodsucker here. So I'll try to swat it off
Okay.
with my maul. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm not sure how well maul will hit them. Oof, 13.
13 just swings wide. All the bugs just move around you more. That's a miss.
Alright, 22, I hope hits.
22 does indeed hit to squash some of these oversized mosquitoes. And they won't be toppled because you're immune to the prone condition. So you just can't flip them upside down. So
Got it, okay.
okay.
And I think I still have bonus action, and let me double check if I have second wind. Yeah, I'll use to heal up a bit.
Sure. Okay.
The last one.
Chipper still on the other side of this combat. What does Chipper do?
He is gonna go ahead and he'll fly past they call it Willow.
I'll put you down here, and you can go from there.
About how many feet did it take for Chipper to get to this location?
I've been saying 30 feet, so 30 feet to get to there.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's got about 10 feet left. He is going to we're gonna do flyby, and I'm gonna have Chipper fly over here and give advantage on this one just about escaping.
Okay, nice. Flying past. Beautiful. Hjold, you're also down on the wrong side. Well, maybe the correct side. I don't know. What would you like to do, Hjold?
Yeah, I was on the stairs, so I'll just move up so I can see what's going on.
Okay, tell you what. We'll move... Oops, leave the goat there. We'll move you right there. That's the only place you can really squeeze to get up there. Now we'll take you 30 feet to get there.
Alright. So I'll take the goat up there.
Nice.
Oh dear. Alright. Let's yeah, let's see if a second here, sorry. I'm gonna try to do Let's try to do a little hypnotic pattern.
Okay.
We'll go right about there with it.
Is it a charmed spell?
Technically, yeah.
Technically, then, the little bugs are completely unaffected. But the spider is not. Let's just no. So it's a wisdom saving throw. +6 to this. Swaying, it is affected by your hypnotic pattern.
Oh heck yeah! All right, I'll take that. And then the goat, I'll just have the goat dodge.
Okay. Now, the only thing that will wake it up is breaking your concentration, right? They don't get any other saves. Unless something uses its action to wake it up.
Yeah, that or taking damage.
So the swarming mosquitoes aren't that smart. I'm going to give them each a... You roll a 19 or 20 to realize it's a good idea to to attack the spider. But they're not that smart. But they are smart enough to see that Willow's game is damaged a little bit, so they'll try and psychic drain him, rolling a 10. Terrible! Okay, but the other ones will come from the other side. Rolling a dirty 20 scheme?
Hang on. Let's see, because I have my pillow, of course. Let's see. Pillow-based combat. I will use my reaction, or Skame will at least, to increase his armor class by 3. So he'll have 21 armor class then.
Okay, cool.
So that'll save him.
Let's say mechanically it was indeed the pillow, even though that makes no sense, but I like the flavor.
Yeah.
Okay, Willow.
Yeah.
Well, I can see the pillow not, the mosquitoes not being able to get through a pillow, so it makes sense. But anyways, with Willow, he's not wrapped up anymore?
Nope.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and have him attack the mosquitoes to his left.
Which would be an advantage thanks to the flyby by Chipper. $15 does indeed hit.
Just wanted to roll just in case for crit.
Yes, of course. Yep, that hits.
For 10.
Okay, 10
and this will be acid damage.
Acid damage. Okay, fantastic. Yep. Like the acid damage.
And I'm going to go ahead and move Willow since the spider is hypnotized. So I'm going to go ahead and move Willow over to here.
Okay, fantastic. Nice round. Now, I'm forgetting to roll it for these guys. But still, they're not attacking the spider. This one buzzes over next to Pinky. Rolls a 17 Pinky, which misses terribly. And then Skame, back to you.
All right. I've got these little buggers. He's going to attack this one.
Sure.
That's a 21.
That hits.
That's gonna hit. All right. Let's see. So that's all the damage. 19 damage.
That's enough of them to fry up in a smoking heap. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then he's gonna move over here.
Yep.
And attack the spider.
That will break the hypnotic pattern.
Hey.
Oh, right. Oh, of course. Yeah. You know what? Pinky can have a go at that. He will attack this one over
Sure.
here. Or he will. I don't know. He won't. Yeah. And that's his turn.
Okay. Once again, these guys need to roll a 19 or a 20. Still not doing it. Because it's still attached to you, Pinky. 64 damage as it sucks even more blood out of you. Whoops, that's 64, sorry. Another 15 points of damage, and that is all it's going to do. That's all it needs to do. The actual spider is still out of it. Whitegate will take this opportunity to zoom up into the combat. So he pops up there. And he is going to do some magic stuff. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to cast a 7th level magic missile. No, 7 magic missiles, sorry, not 7th level. And he's going to send 4 of them to the one directly in front of him. Which will be enough for these mosquitoes to die. And then the remaining 3, the one to the left of Pinky. Oh, it doesn't quite get the second one. Fires around, takes out one, almost takes out the other one. Skane, back to you.
Skane again?
He just
How
went
did that? No, I think he hit the 8
twice.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I think he's yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I think this one you can remove. Because it doesn't look like the right place.
Oh, that's all over the place. So who just
Oh,
went?
he's not.
Wait, Whitegate.
Oh, you need to hang on. You need to sort him. Here we go. Now it is now the mosquito, I guess, after this fellow.
Well, let's see.
Yeah.
Whose turn is it? I'm confused.
It's
It's
correct.
this,
Yeah, it's the
this
mosquito,
mosquito,
next,
right?
and then Pinky.
Ah,
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Whitegate did his thing.
yeah.
Okay, 19 or 20 again. Oh, that's not good. She's going to go for Hjol with its swarm. 18. Hjol.
It would. I'll use the torque to give me 21 AC for 3
Very
turns.
nice. Okay, so that'll miss. Pinky. 44
All right.
4 damage. Oh no, just 44, sorry. 11 points of
Wait,
damage.
again?
Again, yeah.
Okay, I'm confused. Okay. Because he just literally sucked me like...
Yeah, because that was
There's
on...
like 3 of them on you, though.
No, that was his turn to suck you without needing to roll. And then at the start of your turn, you also take some damage as well.
Oh.
So one
okay.
was an auto hit, another one is draining your blood. I suggest you get this blue one off you, Pinky.
Yeah. Let's try it. Oh my god.
12 misses. 16 hits though.
Alright.
And you can do a non-zero amount of damage because it had a 1 hit point left as it
Oh
blood
god.
explodes everywhere, most of it Pinkies.
Alright, and I think because I killed it, I can attack
Yeah.
another one. So I'll attack one next to Hill. This one.
Okay. Yep, that hits.
Alright. 13.
Bludgeoning. Once again, they're immune to prone, so topple doesn't do anything.
Okay. Alright, I think that's it because that's a bonus action to hit.
Okay, alright. No, gradually these things are being worn down. Thankfully the astral spider isn't part of the equation thanks to you, so what do you do?
Yeah, let's go. I'm just gonna try to stab the mosquito here.
Sure.
I'll use True Strike.
17 hits.
That'll be radiant damage.
More blood explodes. Once again, most of it's pinkies.
Yeah, let's go.
Um,
Then I'll back up a little bit and I'll toss Pinky a healing word.
The blue dot was connecting you with the mosquito that was sucking your lifeblood. Just to connect the two of you, but now that mosquito is dead, we don't need the blue dot. Okay, healing word. Nice. Yo, Chipper.
Chipper will go ahead and do flyby. So we're gonna have him use the help action on that one.
Nice. Willow.
With Willow. Man. He really wants to go after the spider, but it's probably beneficial to stop the other mosquito. So he'll go ahead and move down. And actually, I won't have him move that close. I'll have him stay there, and we're gonna go ahead and poison spray.
Sure. Yeah, poison spray. Let's see. Let's do it. That's a con save, I think.
No, it's just a spell attack.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's a cantrip, and let me roll for damage. 18 hits.
Yep.
All right. For 14.
Poison spray comes out, and they're wholly unaffected, being immune to poison.
Ah. All right. Well, that's it for Willow.
Yeah, even if that was at advantage, but once again, doesn't really matter with a natural 20.
Yeah.
But I need a 19 or a 20, and I don't. So they're going to attack Pinky. With a 13, that's going to miss horribly. And we're back up to Skame, who's a Brib. Skame, are you back? Nope. Astral Spider will be hypnotized. Abeldur Whitegate will cast. It'll be 5, 4 plus 5 as he casts Magic Missile again. Finally, the last of the swarm explodes as these magic missiles thump into them. Abeldur Whitegate says, okay, I'm gonna move back. Okay. Pinky, do your thing!
all right, let's do it. So I do have my where is it? One more of this thing. I misread it. I was not much. Heal, and then I'll attack the astral spider.
Does Pinky get advantage because it's hypnotized?
No clue.
No, they're just incapacitated. They're not.
So no actions or reactions. Okay, cool. So yes, just attack normally.
All right. Ha! One. 19.
I think 19 will hit. Yes, it does.
All right.
And is this thing toppleable? Yes, it is. So strength saving. Oh,
It's con.
yeah. Okay, con.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a 5. So the spider, it's flipped on its back.
Nice. All right. It's ready for you guys.
Okay, that is true. On its back. I'm a fan
That's
of
all.
flipping tokens upside down now. Yo! Your concentration has done its job. What do you do?
It has. You know what? I would really like to try to keep this thing down. So we're gonna pull out the Vuvuzela. We're gonna blast him with some Psychic Lance action.
Psychic Lance, intelligence saving throw. Ooh, an 8.
Let's go. He is stunned until my next turn.
Oh dear, this spider is on its back in a bad state. Again, incapacitated technically, not stunned.
Or, yeah, sorry.
Okay, but still.
Yeah.
Who's going to finish it off first is the question. Is it going to be Chipper?
I don't think it's going to be Chipper, but he will go ahead and help out. So we're going to go ahead and have him do flyby.
Okay, he's already prone, so he's doubly in trouble now. But, yeah, Willow.
All right, for Willow, he will go ahead and... we're going to go ahead and do Corrupting Ichor. So he's going to go ahead and open his mouth and just shoot out kind of like some phlegm.
Nasty.
And since it... let me roll with advantage.
No, technically that's disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage even with the help?
See the help.
Then it would be a straight roll then?
Be straight roll, you're right. Straight
Gotcha.
roll.
Okay, so, well, the 17 still is in
Does
effect
it?
then.
Yep, 17 does
Okay.
it. Oh man, my spider.
So it's going to be for 8 necrotic damage.
And it's going to stay on there, right? Let's see, wipes it off.
Yes. So let's see here. Until it on hits, let's see here. Until it uses an action to wipe off the phlegm, it takes 1d4 necrotic damage at the start of each of its turns.
Oh, yeah.
And any hit points regained are reduced by half.
Okay, that's good to know, but that's not going to happen. Willow.
Skane.
Oh, sorry, Skane. Skane.
Is he still AFK?
Skane is still...
He's all about that pillow, I guess.
They're using their pillow for comfort.
I am back.
Oh, there we go.
I am
Skane.
back. He's up.
Nice.
All right. Here's. What's going on? Oh, that doesn't look good. Okay.
Not for the
Who made
spider.
the spider green? Yeah.
Willow flung some phlegm at it.
Okay.
It's prone and
Skane's going to-
incapacitated, so.
It's incapacitated. Okay, Skane is going to grip his pillow tightly and he's going to move over here and give it a few stabs.
All right. All at advantage.
Oh, all right.
23 hits, but it might be a natural 20. It isn't, but 23 is good enough to do some damage to
All right,
it.
that's a good bit of damage.
Okay, 22 is indeed a good amount of damage.
Okay, attack number 2. It's just a regular hit.
26 hits.
No sneak attack on this one. So that is 18 damage.
Okay.
Let's see. Hang on a second. How many of these things do I have left? He'll add a elemental strike on top of that. Just do a little extra damage. Oh, that's a good one. 11 extra force damage.
How do you want to do this?
Nice.
All right. Well, yeah, slashes at the creature and then just sees it's almost down, so he lets go a burst of elemental damage just to finish it off.
So, incapacitated means you get no actions or reactions, but that would imply you get bonus actions, right? Is that correct?
I'm actually not sure. That's kind of a gray area, honestly.
Okay. Let's see what this is. Can't take actions or reactions. I was really hoping you wouldn't kill it, game, because it has astral jaunt. That could have be gone.
Nice.
I'll try not to kill the next one. Very sorry.
All right. Oops. All right. With the torque securely in your grasp at the top of this ziggurat of the new moon, what do you do?
Probably get the hell out of here, right?
Willow's going to quickly heal Skame.
Sure.
Thank you.
With the. Do we check the spider? I mean, it looks unusual. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, we could see.
Maybe used for anything.
Very good on. Yeah, or in it. Maybe it's eaten someone of interest.
Unfortunately, not.
Okay.
Master Whitegate does say there'll be an agreement. You got what you wanted, you got the talk, I have no interest, and I will keep these manuals.
that was the deal.
Yes. With also the agreement that we would there's some sharing of information. Now we know that our the constructor was here and apparently made a deal. Down below, are there any details of this deal in those books?
As I said, it'll take me some time to decode it and read through it.
Okay.
If indeed he did make a deal with this particular Dark Angel, that particular path is closed to me now, isn't it? Because the angel is dead.
Well, the angel. Oh, I thought he through the rock or through that stone that he did it, but I'm not. Yeah. Okay.
Made a dark deal with the Dark Angel. The old needs
Yeah.
and the ends justify the means. Made a deal, got powerful, ended the theocracy. So even if I could make a deal, I do not know where any Dark Angels are, do you?
No.
Then
No,
we do not have
no.
a problem then, do we?
No, indeed not. I'm more interested in the deal that they made, because when I look at my histories of our constructor and whatnot, everything seems to go happily ever after that. I don't see any price that they've paid for the deal. I'd imagine that there was some sort of the angels would ask, or the dark angels would ask for something in return.
No, you are not wrong.
I'm curious as to what that's about.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. You have my word on this. I will take these manuals, I will return to my workshop, and I will communicate anything that I find that is interesting. I cannot be fairer than that.
Okay. No, that is very fair. Agreed, at least on my behalf.
I don't know how to use those books, so don't look at me.
So where about do you plan to head yourself next?
Right. Well, we have 3 torques, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we need what? 2 more?
3 talks.
3.
You got 2, haven't
Oh.
you?
No, we got 3. We had the one from the Queen, the one from Gorso, and then the
Gorso.
one from this one.
You're right, I forgot about
Yeah.
Corso.
Yeah. Escape could use this one, I think. This one is damage reducing, or at least he has a slot open, I think. But
Yeah, I think it's this is the same one that Pinky's does.
yeah,
Pretty much, yeah.
but we can discuss that maybe. How do we leaving this place? We just need to walk out, or it just appears again? We're actually already out. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought okay.
It just took a password in order to access it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh, hang on. Weren't we going to? What was it again?
Weren't we? Let's check this.
We were gonna have we were gonna have a look at the ruins of the
ruins.
Royal Summer Palace, weren't we? Because there was something odd going on here.
Yeah, we wanted to go check it out, but we were running low on time, so we said we were going to backtrack to there.
Yeah.
But we were also told by, I think it was our extra companion for the ziggurat. He was mentioning that there is something of importance we could check out, which is Vidon's abode. It was either him or the person we met at the tavern over when it burned down.
Yeah, I think it was the tavern one, but I might be wrong.
Okay. Well, we could check both out, right? And then we could.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have any timetable of where we need to go to right now.
And I think they also mentioned some druid or something in King's Forest, but it's kind of far.
Right,
it's up north.
Okay, well we can go there later, I guess. We cross. Yeah.
No,
Okay.
feel free to go where you like, but I think Skame expressed an interest in visiting Willow's Creek as well.
Yes. Yeah. If we go up there, then we'd like to pass through there first.
Of course, we can totally do that.
So what do you think?
But since we're in the area, we could maybe hit the boat and maybe head back to the ruins and work our way north.
Sure. Yeah. No, agreed.
Or I mean, it might be good for us maybe to go to the ruins now. And then
I was gonna say we can go.
Swamps.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Maybe go kind of.
Yeah, that way we're not close to Owned Beer.
And then we kind of just go up this way.
Yeah, that works with me.
You want to go? We'll have to cross the bridge again.
Well, we have an understanding now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We might want to rest, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, we're probably. Yeah, that might be a good idea.
A short rest or something.
Yeah, short rest's really fine for Pinky. Skame. Let's see.
As you leave the ziggurat of the new moon, a figure appears. The ziggurat of the new moon is vanished. Like once you've left it, it's just gone as if it wasn't there to start with. And you see a figure obviously looking for the ziggurat of the new moon. And Raymond, what do they see?
So what you see is a relatively sort of middle-aged elf, which is unusual for an elf because usually you only see the young. He looks a little bit. He looks kind of disheveled. He looks rough and ready, but he doesn't look like the type to. He doesn't. He looks kind of like someone who's. What do you call this? Has spent too much time amongst the books. Like he is wearing some medium armor, but it definitely looks like a little worse for wear. And then he comes, hello. Did you happen to see a structure here at some point?
What? Who are you? I'm sorry.
I apologize. My name is Ignamar. I am a scholar. I've been looking into any information on dark angels. My field of study is generally the what do you call that, Malcolm? The what was it when it was the priests of the god of light and darkness who were terrorizing the land? What was it called?
It was just called the theocracy.
Yeah. Yes. My field of study is the ancient theocracy. I was as you can see from my and you see on his chest he's proudly displaying the holy symbol of the god of light and dark. It's I'm interested in sort of seeing what went wrong with that theocracy. It started with such good intentions, but then it devolved into tyranny. So I'm trying to, in the name of the god I worship, and I'm very curious as to how it happened. So I had heard that there was information on the Dark Angels in some sort of ziggurat that was here. Would you happen to know anything about that?
Master Whitegate just
Well-
glares at all of you.
What does Master Whitegate look like, by the way?
You can kind of see a little bit of token art for him right there. You zoom in.
No, I'll have to zoom in real close.
Might be better.
Oh, he looks like my kind of nerd. He's good. It's like, oh, Mister. May I know your name, sir? You seem like a scholar of some repute.
You can call me Master Whitegate if it's this.
Oh, of course, Master Whitegate. Would you happen to know of any texts or information on the Dark Angels?
I'm afraid you're talking to the wrong wizard. I know nothing.
Can I insight?
You sure can.
Alright.
He's a wizard. He's as you said, he's a nerd. It's be unlikely that he wouldn't know anything.
Then I'm going to be. Oh, come now, sir. I am a member of the. I am a worshipper of the God of Light and Darkness, and of good standing. I am not some sort of heretic or ne'er-do-well. I'm just here to advance advance information, sir. It is. I am not. Please trust me when I say that I am not going to use any such knowledge for ill means.
I couldn't care less what your motives are. I do not care for you. I'm not interested in anything you have to say. I wish you good luck on finding what you need, but I simply must be going. Neville Whitegate starts walking to the west. West? Just walking away.
Safe travels.
As I said, I'll be in contact. Best of luck.
Yeah, so I'm going to turn to who among you probably looks like the friendliest, I guess.
I mean,
Sure,
Probably.
maybe.
You'll
Yeah.
probably.
Yo, probably yo. Huh. The elf is actually going to go. Oh, Mr. Hangon. He seems a little rude.
he's a little paranoid.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Well, regardless, research waits for no man. May I please know where you gentle folk are going?
Well, we're about to take a breather here. I guess we can kind of give you the lay of the land.
Oh, excellent. I've most appreciate it. I mean, yes, I was able to get here, and I am worshiping the God of Darkness and Light. Has given me some divine powers, but still, it is not safe to travel in these lands. I am thankful I was able to get here. Yeah, so I will be if you don't mind me joining you in some rest and recuperation. I will be happy to do my share to keep us safe.
What's your stance on the Queen?
Huh? Oh, that bitch?
Oh, you're my guy.
All right, it's a start.
All right. So do you guys look like you guys are kind of messed up?
Oh yeah.
Okay. You forgive me for not immediately noticing. You are all seem to be a little worse for wear. Maybe some sort of like if you don't mind waiting a few minutes, I can cast something to help you rest and recuperate.
That'd be nice. I think Willow looks pretty bad, wasn't he?
He's just slightly beat up. His bark has been like chipped a little bit, but he's not too bad right now.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, if you don't, if it might seem a little presumptuous, but before we go anywhere, let me spend a few minutes patching you good sirs up as a part of my thanks for letting me join your group for the meantime. And then he will actually spend 10 minutes. Apologies, it wasn't 5; it was 10. To cast Prayer of Healing. Oh wow, those rolls are terrible. So everybody gets 3 hit points for free. In addition, everybody gets the benefits of a short rest.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
So,
Oh, thank you.
of course. Yeah, so you guys can roll hit dice and whatnot and get your short rest abilities back. All that good stuff.
How does that work mechanically? Well, how are you doing that?
Yep, it's Prayer of Healing. They changed it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow,
up to 5
that's-
creatures of your choice who remained within range for the spell's entire casting gain the benefits of a short rest and also regain 2d8.
Wow, healing has just gone to a different level.
Yeah.
In the 2024. Amazing.
Who was taking the Torx game? You wanted it?
Yeah, if it's if you guys are okay with that. I think it
got one.
reduces incoming damage. So as a fighter, that would be pretty useful.
I'm fine with it if you want to take it.
All right, excellent.
Remember what type of talk it was? Was it the...
What wasn't it?
I have the myth roll.
I think I have silver one.
Yeah.
Actually, I got my notes here. Let me see.
It was one that reduced like for 3 rounds. You have it damage reduction. What's it called again?
It is the adamantine torque. And it does this. And who's taking it? Was it Skane?
Yeah.
I just added that to your character sheet. Skane. And
Alright, thank you.
tuning it for you as well. There's all your attunement slot.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, so a very brief short rest ensues. Hit dice is spent, healing up. Unless you track Abildor Whitegate. You presume that he's back in his workshop. Okay, what do you do?
Well, since we're taking just took a short rest, I mean, what time of day is it before right now?
Early morning. Ziggurat of the new moon,
Okay.
right? You're been up through the night.
Okay. Well,
I guess
mean,
check out the ruins and
yeah, we can do that.
probably long rest after that.
Sure.
We pulled an all-nighter kinda.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Hey, we're gonna look at the new. What's the word you said? Architecture. I'm talking
What?
to the. What's your name? Igemar.
Ignamar.
Ignamar.
Sir. Yeah.
We saw. Pinky's trying to say architecture.
Oh, what were you interested in looking at? I apologize.
Oh no! I think you were look to architecture. We're going to go look at the ruins.
Oh, of course, of course. Yeah, I would be more than happy to join you. See, these ruins seem interesting
Awesome.
and probably culturally enriching.
Sure.
Raymond, would you mind renaming yourself in Roll20 with your new character?
All
and
right.
AC
Right.
things like that?
Right.
And
Right,
while you're
right,
doing that, Willow, can you roll me a d20, please? $13. Okay. For bonus points, who remembers the history that I told you last week about the ruins of the Royal Summer Palace?
They used to belong to a queen, and someone
There
tried
was,
to
like-
blackmail the person, the architect or someone who made it for her.
There was like infidelity or something going on.
Yeah, someone was blackmailed.
Yeah, and
Okay.
she had him killed.
So Skame, the character knows better than the player who plays Skame, so this is what Skame will relate. So King Waldron Azanar's grandmother, or in other words, Queen Athena's great-grandmother, who was queen, she had the Royal Summer Palace made because she had lots of money, and who doesn't want a summer home? And you can make it a palace, why not? So she had it constructed. Unfortunately, the queen had a bit of a gambling problem, and she got horribly in debt to a man called Count Pivotar. Horribly in debt. And he said, you don't have to pay me the debt, but I want you to sire a prince or a princess for me. And she thought this was the most wicked thing she did and promptly had him killed. And the Royal Summer Palace was abandoned. Because it's said that the ghost of Count Pivotar still haunts the ruins, having, maybe wanting his money back, maybe wanting all sorts of things, but the rumors are that the ghost still haunts there, which is why the Summer Palace has been abandoned. Since it was 2/3 generations ago, this is maybe 75 years, this has just been left to decay into ruin. And that's what you see when you approach the Summer Palace. You see a ruined structure.
Apparently there was lights because there was something of interest going, or it wasn't ransacked. It was. That's
No, it was some of the furniture and like the art that we were able to see in like one of the rooms didn't look like it was disturbed at all.
okay. Wasn't disturbed.
So basically, there was like this valuable stuff that was just kind of like left there.
Well, it's been empty for like 3 generations, right? So I mean, it wouldn't how.
There might be
Probably-
somebody in there now.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can go have a look just to see. You know.
Yeah.
Okay. Just get this map going. Scan. Chipper on there, 'cause why not? Chipper. So this Summer Palace has many buildings around. This is typical of one of the buildings, so feel free to have a look around if you want.
Let's go look.
I'll have kind of like Willow stay on the outside, and I'll just have him looking through Chipper's eyes to fly through the area.
Sure. Howell and Ignamar, are you having a look around?
Yeah, I'll go in as well.
Sure.
Yeah. Sure.
As you're dragging your tokens around, which is good, why don't you...
I don't actually have control over Ingmar. I guess he doesn't want to go.
Also, I have my goat for 24 hours, so I'll have him here as well.
Okay, can be edited by... Ignomar, there you go.
Doop, 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 doop. So Ignomar is going to start looking in the ruins and sort of like taking note of any interesting things, and he's actually going to ask I assume at some point all of you introduce yourselves to him. It's like, Mr. Skame, would you happen to know anything interesting about these ruins? Mm-hmm.
So glad you asked. So glad. Yes. In fact. And he will, well, let's see. And I suppose... Let's see how Skame does. Okay, not even that much. This wasn't so interesting. He still knows a bit, but I'd say he does tell a bit. Essentially what Malcolm just told us.
Yeah, and then they're probably going to just like nerd out.
Yeah. Well, now that we're chatting, Skame is going to sort of
Yo,
do
can you make me
reverse a bit,
Christmas-
and he's going to ask you about the god of light and darkness. Oh,
just a sec. Yo, can you make me a charisma saving throw, please?
dear.
Sure. I don't like the sound of that, so I'll use a luck point.
Okay, as you were.
All right. Skame's going to ask you about the god of light and dark, and the interesting intricacies of that religion, and he's basically trying to suss out how you felt about the theocracy. So
Yeah, his stance is basically that it's unfortunate that the theocracy happened because it came from like it came kind of like from good intentions, where I think the founder was actually was a liberator, and then it was just the people who corrupted it. And what he wants to do is sort of like research it as part of a way to make sure that it doesn't happen again. That at the end of the day, it wasn't the god's fault; it was humans' fault. And he definitely does not approve, but he still wants to know so that it doesn't happen.
all right, well,
Like he basically thinks that the theocracy was basically a whole bunch of heretics who lost their way.
all right, you have Skame's full agreement on your on this, at least on how he sees it, and we can happily nerd out for the rest of this, which is sort of look at that. That's an interesting Art Deco style there.
Yo,
Oh yes. It was
yo, you hear a voice beside you. It's not like in your head, but it's near to where you are. And the voice says, "Did she send you? Did Irma send you?" Did she send you? Irma's lackeys will not be tolerated here.
What? Who? Did you guys hear that?
Oh, no one else heard it. I'm talking to you. Did she send you?
No, I don't know who that is. Who are you?
Make me a history check here. You have heard the name. I'll spell it out. Eramar. It's Queen Eramar, the grandfather or grandmother of King Wardrobe.
Oh.
Did she send you? Did Eramar send you? She owes
No,
me.
she didn't.
She owes me.
Ozzy what?
She owes me a sire, 5,000 gold pieces. She's paid me neither.
Okay, how can we help?
You bring Queen Irma here so she can pay her debts. She owes me royalty. She owes me money, and she's given me neither.
I'll see what I can do about that.
Make a deception check, because that's literally impossible. You cannot bring Queen Irma here. She's been dead for 50 years.
Oh, nice.
I mean, not with that attitude.
What year do you think it is?
I'm not sure of the timeline, but whatever he says, it's 50 years before whatever the current year is. It's 50 years out of date.
I don't know if do you know what's going on around here? Can you see around here? What? I think where our timelines might be a little crossed here.
What do you mean?
Oh, I'm sorry to say, I feel like she passed a long time ago.
So you lied to me? You
No.
cannot bring her here, she's dead? What are you talking about? You are one of her lackeys, aren't you?
No one's lackey.
Make me another charisma saving throw, if you'd be so kind. Go. Just for the brief second, you see this ghost of Count Plitva try and dive into the open mouth of Hjol and dive in. But Hjol, you managed to resist it.
Bah! Ghosts!
Huh?
I'm trying to get in me!
Let me take
Ooh.
control of your body.
No,
So
frig
I can
off!
Get my revenge. You refuse me? Dare you? You look like you're a suitable vessel. Pinky, make me a charisma saving throw.
Is he trying to charm or frighten?
Is he what, sorry?
Is he trying to charm or frighten?
Nope. Neither of those things. The ghost disappears down Pinky's throat.
He doesn't.
He doesn't?
He doesn't.
Ah!
Well,
Ah.
Can I gather that he's trying to like possess people or something, and he's trying to
Yeah.
do
looks
something to
like
us
it.
all? Alright, I'm gonna do bless at second level
No, you can call
on
yourself-
let's do second level, yeah, bless on me, Pinky, Skame, and Ingmar.
So everybody, in other words. If you upcast
Yeah,
it.
just not Willow, because they're not immediately there.
Ah, okay.
So second level I'm doing it at.
You need to allow me to have my revenge. Leave this place until I have a suitable vessel. Will get my royal blood in my line. I will succeed.
do I see him? Do I hear him now?
You did.
Oh.
But now he's gone.
Oh, I was gonna say there is a goat.
There is a goat, but there's also a ghost.
So he's not there. I just noticed I blessed him as well. I'm pretty sure you didn't place the ghost. So
No. Guys, something's going on here.
Ah. And so, let's see. How does it work these days? Yeah. So do you mention that there is some sort of ghost going on?
Yeah, I've been saying it for the last couple minutes.
All right.
Oh,
Then, and there's no way for us to detect the ghosty.
You can certainly
If you have something to just, I don't have a way to do that.
All right. Well, I'm actually going to go ahead and use an action to cast see invisibility.
You do not see anything.
I can also see into the ethereal plane, if that matters.
Nope, still don't see him.
Okay. Well, it's on me for an hour, so
Okay.
stay close. Stay close, and then what I'll do is I will actually ready an action to channel divinity turn undead the moment I see it.
Sure.
All right. Doesn't Skame have blind sight? I mean, I'm Skame, Pinky. Or
10
did you
feet,
not
though.
have that? Only 10 feet. Yeah, okay, but still within 10
Well,
feet.
it's if it's invisible, I think.
Well, that's the
Well,
thing with
if
blindsight,
it's not invisible, because I don't know if that what blindsight actually sees.
I don't know how it works on ghosts.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay, but I mean, there's nothing of interest here, right? I thought there might be, but there doesn't seem to be anything of interest, right? So,
I mean,
I don't know.
there seems to be a ghost who wants revenge. I don't know.
Yeah.
You do find
He
something.
beat.
There are things to be found. You haven't fully searched the place yet, but you did
Okay.
find this whole lot of historical things, but you haven't finished searching it.
Yeah, but it's just money, right? I mean,
Well,
we're not
we
here
don't
to
know.
loot it, right?
We don't
We
know
have
what's
more than
here.
enough money. Yeah.
Where's that room that we saw that was supposedly untouched or whatever?
Oh, around here. Willow, did you get my whisper?
Yes, I'm working on it now for you.
Sure, thank you. Okay, so if you want to continue to search around, can you all make me investigation checks, please?
All right. I will. Yeah. I'll just see if there's anything interesting.
Pinky.
Clearly distracted because keeping track of whether the ghost pops up again or not.
Oh, there we go. Pinky, you do find something.
I don't understand why everybody's looking for gold. It's right here.
What is this spinel? It's a gemstone.
The what? What?
Well, it says a paperweight
Oh.
chiseled from grey spinel, and spinel is a durable, brilliant gemstone known for its wide range of colours. There we go. Learned something.
Nice.
Oh, this looks pretty. And I show it to more educated people in the room. This looks nice.
Well, that is an item of great value there, Pinky. Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Think we can get-
Yeah.
Nice bottle of wine for it? Or rum?
I think you might even get 2 or 3 bottles of wine for it.
Nice. Here, put it in our storage.
Alright.
Or I guess I'll put it in storage since I'm carrying it.
Yeah.
But we can add it to the party loot.
Okay. Yeah.
Where's our party? There you go.
Okay.
All right. Any-
Um,
yeah.
Okay. And that's all you find.
All right. Should we just leave? I mean, I don't think there's anything of interest. Yeah. Weird ghost, but
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Sure.
I don't know. Yeah. I was thinking maybe there'd be like refugees or something like that here, or that. But this is just this crazy ghost. We should leave him like a newspaper, like of current day events, so he's just so catches up, like.
So Malcolm, is there anything in particular I know about ghosts in general?
They possess people. They kind of worked it out. They're undead. They generally. Oh, actually, make a history check. We'll see how much you can get.
Okay.
Can it be religion?
Sure. Yeah, well, obviously undead. They can possess people. And that's what you get for 14. There's extra information, but we'll leave it at a 14.
But I was just thinking, right? He wants his money, right? He wants his 5,000 gold. What if we... do we have 5,000 gold or the equivalent of 5,000 gold in the party loot? Because we could give it to him, and then he's sort of... he's paid off, and that means he'll disappear, which means we can just pick up the gold again and leave.
We have roughly close to 5,000 gold, but that would kind of... I think we do have it.
In treasure.
Yeah, in treasure, yeah.
But do we want to... Like, number one, we don't know if he's just going to leave it behind. Like, it might just disappear with them.
Yeah, I don't know how... Yeah, I can't... Yeah.
Do we care? Are we gonna leave him here?
Yeah, he's been haunting this for for like, what, 60 years now? So, or 70 years, so, yeah. Kind of a historical monument, really.
Yeah, I mean, he was just like, hey, give me gold or, like, give me a kid.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This game's fine with
Like,
moving
if
on.
we can release him somehow, I'm fine with that, but I don't really want to hand over all our money to this guy.
No, okay, true. There is a risk that he does take it or does disappear or something like that. Yeah. All right. Well,
you give a thorough search of the premises. You've used your see invisibility and your ethereal. You detect nothing.
Skane uses the feather to detect magic. Hang on, that's it. He has the feather.
Sure. Well, you say you hold out the feather as you go around and looking for magical stuff. Only things of value are found, nothing magical.
All right. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. And if we do detect evil and good and detect thoughts, does he pick up anything else?
No.
All right. Well, I don't know. Shall we go save the kingdom? It's just a weird old ghost here.
All right, so it's getting very late now. Sorry, carry on.
Oh yeah, so Ignomar is just going to ask, so where are you folks heading to next?
We are going to be headed down southwest-ish.
Willow's gonna go. I think we should be going to Oathbreaker. I have a feeling that maybe things are getting better.
How better?
Huh?
If Queen die, somebody kill her?
What do you mean you have a feeling?
Then I'm going to... Ignomar is going to be like, do you mind if I join your group for the foreseeable future? Unfortunately, the ziggurat was my one lead in my studies, so I'm kind of don't really know where to go next. So I'd be more than happy to join your troop. You seem to be a good lot.
Yeah, sure.
Excellent. So yes, lead the way, and I will be more than happy to follow.
The more, the
Well-
merrier.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can tag along. But yeah, let's get back to this. What do you mean you have a feeling that we should go back there?
I just feel that it's probably been a while, and I'm thinking that maybe we can help out the people there more.
Really? This game's gonna do an insight check.
Yeah, I would like to also try to insight as well.
Okay. Hyold and Skane. Seems like an odd request, but Willow seems to think it's a good idea.
Well, let's first go to that abode. Circle around.
It's 2-day travel now. Just a heads up.
Yeah, well, it's
We're actually closer to Oathbreaker, I think, than to that place.
yeah, but I mean, Oathbreaker is definitely not safe, and it hasn't changed. There's no reason
Yeah,
for it.
I'm not exactly sold on immediately heading
Just
heading back there.
Why do you think it's safe?
I will point
What?
out that the Captain Clinic, remember, his family was not here, and the other suggestion was the Dungeon of Tears in Oathbreaker. So there, well, yeah, that would be a reason to go there.
Yeah, it would, but that would also. I feel like going back to the city is also going to be a death sentence at this point.
Yeah.
yeah.
Not
So
sure.
you know, we'll get back there at some point. Maybe once we have all the torques and everything.
Well, I mean, it could be. There could be some more torques there. I mean, we haven't investigated further there. I mean, maybe a torque happened to come to the town.
I mean, there could be one anywhere. That's the Oathbreaker is probably the most dangerous place in the land right now.
I don't understand why you want to go back. We tried to escape. It was really hard.
Yeah, I think something might be messing with your head. I don't see a point in. I mean, yeah, we have stuff to do, but I don't think we should go back there right now.
He's just gonna look at you guys, and he'll kind of like if there was a way he could roll his eyes, he'd be kind of rolling his eyes, but I mean he can't. There's this kind of glowing, so he'll kind of just like look to the side, looking a little bit like disturbed a little bit, but he'll go, all right, so let's go along, but I really do think we should be going to Oathbreaker.
I mean, you're gonna have to give us more than I have a feeling. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, I just feel that with how things have been going, the tides are changing. Maybe it'd be beneficial for us to see what the Queen is planning more inside the city, even if it's just from afar.
Oh, forgive me for prying, but it sounds like you guys have run afoul of the Queen.
Yeah, there's a fortune on our heads right now.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. But why would you want to go there if you're on the lam, as it were, as the kids
Yep.
say?
We don't. That's why I'm very confused right now.
Oh, interesting. Oh, all right. Well,
I mean, the Queen's been messing with our heads since day one. I'm not just. I don't think I have a feeling is a. It could be her messing with your head, giving you that feeling. She killed me in my sleep, man.
Willow's. I'm curious. Yeah, Willow has his bird, correct?
Yes, Chipper.
How is Chipper reacting to Willow at the moment?
I mean, Chipper usually just flies around, right? So Chipper is flying around. Just
Yeah, he flies around. Sometimes lands on his shoulder from time to time, but he's mostly just fluttering around.
All right. Okay.
So it sounds like you guys are going to Verdon's abode.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Willow's got his reasons. Its reasons? His reasons? Is Willow an it or a he or a she?
He's, I don't know, he doesn't really have a sex. I mean, he's just a thing.
Alright. So, as you wander across the... well, first of all, you can get a long rest in the ruins of the Summer Palace. No problem. And you set out early the next day, and roll me a d20. Okay. With little incidents, you make your way... Oops. To... What? The screen's gone all weird. Well, I think I'm sure a refresh won't hurt.
No pings, nothing, right, on Torx?
Nope. Nope, no pings.
Okay.
And I will point out, Willow said maybe there's a talk there. You'd have to get closer to confirm or deny that. But no pings.
Okay.
Okay. So we Namar. Yo. Monkey. Game and Willow. Make sure. Okay, this art is slightly deceptive. Think of this as pre-curse. There's no nice flower garden here. It's rotten with mud. But you see a simple dwelling over here.
So what did he said? Somebody was supposed to. Who was supposed to be here? Who's this?
Was it Druid or something, or maybe not?
The Drew was up north somewhere.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Is he an influencer? It looks like one of those homes that they have. Like too good to be true, sort of. Like a little nature abode here.
It's all staged.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's all fake. It's all made of plywood. The plants. Okay, well, this looks like a very nice place, considering how horrible everything is. Whose tent is this? Does this seem to belong to... there's a camping spot? Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing in the tent. And the front door to this place would be over here. You can peer in the windows if you like. Which makes sense because you can actually see the map. You don't see anybody in there. It might be... is it hiding or there's not actually anybody there?
Skane will activate the detect thoughts of the feather. So,
Okay.
people within 30 feet.
Can you bring up the description for that, please?
Let's see. The detect thoughts spell. Yeah, how do I send that over? Cast on. Oh, and that's just the casting the spell. That doesn't help at all. Detect thoughts. How do we? Oh, display.
Oh, there. Then. For the spell ends, you can activate sense the presence of thoughts that belong to a creature that know your language. You know that there's a thinking person present within the home.
All right. This game just kind of gestures that there's somebody home.
So
I'm sure he's
again,
not
who was supposed to be here?
I don't remember.
Vadon.
Well, what was the name of the abode? Because that was
Ar-
like the person.
But was this the Abelar that told us about this guy? Or who told us about this place?
I think it was
him.
Cygnus.
I don't remember.
I think it was Cygnus.
Yes, Cygnus from the tavern that got taken down by the Colossus, I think.
Oh,
The
him.
Lodge.
Okay.
Oh,
The Lodge
The
of
Wanderlust
Wanderlust.
Lodge.
Yeah.
All right.
Unfortunately, I
I'll
don't
just,
have like notes. Sorry, go ahead.
So I'll just knock on the door.
Come over there!
What? Sorry. What?
Go over there!
Did you guys catch that?
Something about head.
Like, I cannot do it! You've begun there!
Oh no.
Excuse me?
They
You've
have a
begun
regional
there.
accent. Oh dear.
Nobody there, maybe?
Aye!
I think it said yes.
Are you Vadon?
Oh, ja, det är väl någon där som sitter bara alla ditt djur.
Hang on.
Excuse you?
We know Cygnus.
Ah, Cygnus. Cygnus here be
friend.
the two to the
Friend.
two to the north. Yes.
Yeah, he let us know you might be here.
Oh. What is it you want?
Guys, I'm losing him again.
What is it you want?
Yeah, what we want.
Oh, we're looking for Torx. I think I think that was the idea. We told Ignis, and maybe he had suggested this fellow who might know more about these Torx.
The can't see as opposed to the torque.
I
hang on.
will show the torque in the window. Like something like that.
Aye.
Hang on. Weren't we following that lady? And didn't is this like Ignis? That lady passed by, and Ignis thinks she might have passed by this person. Is that the reason?
I think he just gave us like notable places.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't like. Yeah, he said we might be interested.
Okay. Well, I mean, it does look very nice here.
Do you need any help with anything?
Aye, he chat up on the where Savage Minster.
Oh dear. Can Skame sort of recognize his accent or his or what he's doing? Is he speaking like in a riddles or?
Speaking in common, but you only catch every third word, and it's hard to make out what the other ones are.
It's coming from outside, from inside the house, right?
Yep. I mean, the door is right here. He's on the other side of the door.
And Skame will change the feather to detect magic.
Okay, thank you. There's something magical inside of this abode.
Okay. Doesn't say what type or anything. All right. Invisible. Okay. Interesting.
Well, can I look through, like, I assume those are windows, right? On the side here, here.
Oh,
Can I look through the window to see if somebody's standing by the door?
Yeah, this guy.
No, he's homeless. I see.
I don't think he's homeless.
No. Okay.
Oi! Oi! No pixies! No! No! He slams
I'm
the
just
window in
checking
your
if
face.
you need help.
Slams the window in your face. Closes the shutters.
Okay.
I don't really know what we could do for this guy here.
How is the rain affecting play? How does this place look? Does it just seem to be very
mud pile? Like it's obviously got some
Mud
type
pile.
of farm going here. It is both mud and several very thick thorny vines intertwine it, making cultivation from this next to impossible. There is a flower garden at one point, all rotted. So rot would be the general theme of this place.
Yeah. Okay. This game's gonna sort of. Is there anything we can do to help you? Or any messages you'd like us to pass on to Ignis? Because we might be heading up north at some point.
Brr, because I turned into sad winter.
So, Lord Samander?
Huh?
You know Lord Samander?
Huh? Brr, because I turned into savage monster.
Can we see or deduce what if is there a spell? Like, does his mouth actually move normally, but only a third of the words pass through, or?
Well, the brief moment that Pinky saw him, his mouth was moving normally.
Oh.
Not like he's rotten or something. Just hard to understand.
Is he Welsh?
Maybe he ate something bad, and his tongue swole. I once got bitten by a bee in my tongue. I was talking just like that before. I don't know.
I believe you, Pinky.
Get out my paw! Get out my paw!
Oh, get off the porch.
What?
Okay. All right. Okay.
Eat the
all
boar?
right.
What?
Yeah.
Stay,
Okay,
make
shall
a
we,
Constitution saving throw. He coughs on you.
Oh God. Oh, great.
Oh, he came out?
He did.
I am of sound constitution.
Yep. I said, get out my paw! You.
Are you
Does
sick?
does he look ill?
Are
Yeah.
you okay,
Medicine
sir?
Kjol, make a medicine check. Oh, sorry, Kjol, Constitution saving throw. Someone said, does he look ill? I think it was Skane. Make a medicine check.
Yeah. Okay. I will add my tactical knowledge on top of that because that's how it rolls. Let's see. How do we add that? That's a D10.
Just roll D10, I think.
Yeah. Hang on. So that is a 11.
I mean, if you look at his art, he's an inherently unhygienic man. You're not sure if he's sick or just dirty. He's not in a good state of health regardless.
Skin's gonna sort of
Kjol,
jump back a bit. It's like, oh, well, you are very much one with nature, aren't you? Well, that's just charming.
catch something.
Right.
Poison condition for now.
Ah,
You get off my paw!
all right, guys, let's get out of here.
Pinky,
This guy's just nuts.
Constitution saving throw. You cover your mouth just in time. Get out of here! Oh,
Hey, don't spit on me!
Oh, yeah! I spell what I want! Yes,
All right,
you-
we're leaving. Go back inside.
Kicks you in the butt, Pinky, to get you moving quicker. Get out of there! Coughs on the shoulder again, just for good measure.
Well, that was not a friendly man whatsoever.
Well, I mean, it seemed like he was too friendly, really.
Yeah, we have other stuff to worry about. Let's get the hell out of here.
Get out of there!
Listen, do you need a medicine or anything? Right.
Pinky, Constitution saving throw.
Oh gosh. Come.
Ah, get out of there! He retreats back to his abode.
Well, that was a good idea to visit this place. Right.
Keel, how are you feeling? You don't look too well, buddy, there.
Yeah, let's just go.
Alright, so... where are we gonna be heading now? I know where Willow wants to go, but
Yeah. Well, we can go past the bridge. We can go. Let's see, because there's no other way. Well, what we could do is go past the bridge, like so. Have we been to the Weary Ogre? Because I see that on the map.
Yeah.
we passed
Okay,
through it.
Yeah, all right. There's nothing interesting. We could sort of go here, and we could talk to the people in Willow Creek about what the situation is in Oathbreaker, right? Because it's right next door.
That's a good idea, I think.
And then, yeah, we could sort of, and through here is a lot of like urban area. We could maybe get a little closer if necessary, and actually just have a look. Yeah, I mean, we haven't been there in a while, right? So it's not that crazy to have a look, at least a peek.
Who need to go to Willow Creek? Was it you, Scheme, or was it Willow?
Skame. He had been told his stepfather had died.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I was just thinking, these torques, right? The Tomb of the Constructor. Maybe the guy has a torque on him, and he's over here.
You
That's a
obtained
good
a
call.
talk from Odin Beer, and you did not detect one within a hex of it. So therefore, there is
Okay,
not
all right.
one.
So that's okay. That's not gonna have changed, but okay.
Yeah, but
well,
we haven't checked all this like south northeast part since we got
Yeah.
before.
Reynolds End and the
Yeah.
Plains, and there's all sorts of. There's Monastery of Past Lives. There's some interesting stuff here, actually.
All right,
Yeah.
so for now we'll just head towards Azure Bridge, I guess.
Okay. So, you pass by South Keep. Can Skame roll me a d20, please? You remember South Keep, you liberated it from... This brings back memories of this.
Yep. So many people.
Yeah. Your old Uncle Vixen and Renell. No more. Okay,
It's Miller.
Yeah, that was where we found like the traitor guy, right? Well, not
Yeah.
technically a traitor, I guess, but the
mhm.
guy who was
A
like
spy.
a spy.
Now, what happened to him? Oh, yeah, he tried to kill us. He tried to attack us. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was when we did
Yeah.
the Les Miserables thing.
I mean, you believed he
Yeah,
was
that was
locked up
actually-
there by the bad guys, but is in fact locked up there by the good guys.
By the
So
good guys.
he
Yeah.
managed to fool you, but I sure.
Um,
I remember the initiative didn't work out for me. He was going to do some serious damage, but
He was very. Yeah, we were to this. He was about to kill someone. Very much so. The monks. And did we pass by? I guess we say hi at least. You know, is there anything special going on there? We just continue through.
well, they're less drunk. If you
Okay,
remember,
good.
you got some eye bright, I think, to cure Tortito's
Yep.
vision. I'm going to say, apart from a few refugees that have appeared and they've let in, nothing much has changed. So feel free to hang out there, or we can just press on. Up to you.
Just keep moving, I guess.
Yeah, just let them know that like Corso is safe as well for the time being.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. So, weren't the Torques like sort of like related to actual like places?
Yeah, I'll bring up the
We
handout
had-
for you.
They're related to people, to sort of nobles at the time, people of power, I guess.
So one is a Dimbir.
That you have.
Yeah.
The harvesting.
Lawgiver we have. Yeah. And Gorso.
You've got Gorso, Odenbeer, and Harveston. Willow, roll me a d20, please. 6. Okay. So you press on to the Azure Bridge. Once again, there's a bunch of refugees either side of it. And Captain Clinic Jordis invites you in. Let's see how this map has changed. Oh, there we go. So you're all in there. He invites you in. Let me know if you don't want to be invited in. Alright, so you've returned. What news do you bring me of my family?
Well, we checked the prison, and there was unfortunately no one there.
And what of
I feel
Odenbeer
like
at the Dungeon of Tears?
I have a feeling we're going to be headed there shortly. So
We understand the longer you take, the longer I'm going to be under the Queen's thumb, and the longer these people are going to suffer.
I'm aware. We'll keep our word.
I mean, I can't help but point out the obvious, that the penitentiary is remarkably close to Odenbeer, and yet you felt the need to come here. I'm confused and think perhaps you're not prioritizing the deal that we made.
We did let you know that we couldn't immediately head to Odenbeer, but that we put it on our priority list, and it is on there.
Is it a number
Look,
one
we'll find
thing?
your family.
A number 2 thing?
We have so many things that there's not a number 1, 2, or 3 at this point.
Well, I'm sure you can understand my point of view. This is number 1 for me and number 1 for all those refugees out there. I'm powerless to help them unless you can guarantee the safety of my family.
I understand.
We will try. We will try. It's not as simple. We wanted people. We'll try to get there, but it's hard to get in there safely for us as well. If we die, we're not going to be able to help your family.
So, you speak about priorities and number... if you speak about these priorities, I understand that this is a complex moving situation. What I also know is my family is in danger. These people out there are suffering. What are these other priorities? Maybe, I don't know, maybe we can help? But you need to get back to Odenbeer.
We
you
have
would
to
prefer-
disable the crown.
What are you disabling the crown for? To save the people? The people are suffering right here, right now. You can get an easy win by going to the Dungeon of Tears and... No. There's money you need? Bribe...
It's not a matter of money. Do you think it's that easy to just sneak into the Dungeon of Tears? We're the most wanted men in the country.
And yet you remain alive. You surely have skills for this sort of thing. I just need to know if my family is safe, and you seem the most capable people around here.
Yes, well, what we have a plan. Now, the plan is that we need to know information. We need to know people, get in touch with people who might be on the inside. We survived not simply by our brawn, but also other using all levers, let's say, that are available. So we are going to go to Oathbreaker from, let's say, the other side. We are going to collect information and slowly make our way through the settlements and hamlets in that direction. And we, in our experience, have decided that that is the best way to get into Oathbreaker, or to see if there is a way for us to get in and out, because we also have to get out with the prisoners. I must remind you, in a safe manner.
And question, all the people that have passed through here, has anybody given any updates as to what's going on in the city?
Yes.
Anything that can give us any intel?
Yes, they have. There is in these chaotic times, people think Oathbreaker is the safest place. Other people think Harveston is the safest. Other people think Gorso is the safest. There's people either side of this bridge thinking wherever they are is not as bad as where they're going to. There are people who have left Oathbreaker who say, no, the Queen's mad. The Queen's taxation, her bizarre laws and edicts like decapitating peoples with ponytails has gotten to the extreme. But at the very least, they're safe from the rain there, and there's some type of commerce happening there. Not much, but more than Harveston, more than Gorso. So, madness of the Queen versus some type of possibility to eat and drink versus security away from the Queen, but without the opportunity to, food and water, and the commerce is shut down pretty much everywhere except Oathbreaker. There are reserves there. Can't help but point out, the longer you wait, the more these people are going to suffer.
No, clear. But I mean, now we're here, right? So the quickest way would be to go over the bridge and head in that direction.
Well, do not let me detain you.
Willow will kind of like give a little nudge to Pinky and go, see, this is why we should go to Oathbreaker for another time now. We have much work to do there.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, we promised. I think he feels very uneasy, because he knows from Lord Samandler he shouldn't be breaking his promises.
Yeah.
Let's head out
All
then.
right. Well, let's go and look, see if we can scout out Oathbreaker from this angle. The other angle.
Before we leave, I'm gonna take another 100 gold from the party loot and leave it for him to let people through the bridge.
15 go south across the bridge, and another 15 go north across the bridge. There's a lot of confusion about where is safe. But you cross over the bridge, no problem. He doesn't even charge you. He's that keen to help you guys out. And Hjold, if it wasn't obvious, your poison condition has stopped, so this lasts
Okay.
the day. But as you press across Oathbreaker Plains once again, there are bodies along the side of the road. Particularly, it gets more dense. It gets dense about the area that you're in. You see families by the side of the road. You see like all different types. A father with some daughters, a mother with a husband, all sorts of things. But they're all very much dead. You know the oppressive nature of this rain. You know how draining it is. And traveling out like this is hard. But the first one you come across is a mother, classic family unit. There's a mother, father, daughter, son, and a young baby. They're all very obviously dead. What do you do?
Start digging.
Give him,
Yeah.
give
Sure.
him a burial.
Sure. Of course, the burial custom is point of value on their eyes.
Yep. 2 each.
2 of what each?
2 gold.
Well, that would be...
We got the funds.
There's 5. That would be 10 gold pieces then, because there's 5 in the book. Okay. Slows you down. You walk for another half mile and you come across another family, a mother and a daughter, succumb to the rain once again.
All right, I'm gonna do the same.
We're
Right?
the burial guys, so let's.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, again.
Think
Does
takes a
the-
gold.
Yeah.
That would be 4 gold pieces. If you want to do gold.
Yeah.
Another family. This one, a larger one, 6 on the side of the road.
Oh my.
And just...
Yeah, I guess we'll
Mhm.
continue. I guess, right? I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. So
And you bury them and you just come across bodies after bodies after bodies. If you'd like to keep on burying them, you could. But just gonna very much slow down your process. Like it's a few hours once pinkies dig the hole and you bury them and say a few words. Do you want to keep burying?
I guess.
Yeah. I could. If it'll help, I could throw another one of the ivory goats. It lasts a day. That could help dig the hole.
Sure. So we'll say
I'll use my goat of traveling.
Sure. So take another 12 gold pieces out, and that will be the day. You only don't really advance as much because you spend all that time burying. Who hasn't rolled? Ignamar, roll me a d20. Okay. So you rest up not far from the side of the road. There's the odd traveller going past. And one guy comes up in a thick black horse, a thick leather jacket on a black horse. And he pulls up beside you and says, I can't help but notice you're burying the dead. Much respect to you.
Thanks. Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, somebody has to do this.
Well, I've come from Gorso. There's a young lady there who seems in control of the place. It's going places, which is good. But I have errands to run. And I must say, if you choose to bury these people, you're going to be quite busy. They're scattered all the way along the King's Road to Gorso, and I'm sure nothing else is going to change on the way to Oathbreaker. So all I can say is mad respect that you're out in this weather and prepared to bury these dozens of people. Much respect. And he gallops away.
Safe travels.
He nods back.
Bye.
You wake up in the morning, long rested. It doesn't take long for you to discover more bodies.
Are we still in the same hex?
Yeah, you spend all day burying people.
Yeah, we should. Ignomar is just going to look sad. I was like, even though I know what we're doing is correct, I think we need to move on.
Yeah, it's going to take us a week to get there if we.
Yeah, and we're going to
Think
slow it down.
eventually.
I guess, we just have to make a decision that moving past, we'll get, if we can deal with this whole situation quicker by a few weeks, that would save a lot of people as well.
Yeah, let's just go.
It doesn't
We'll
feel
get
right.
to
but-
eventually.
You push on, and if your hatred for the Queen wasn't at its peak, you know that there's just too many dead to bury. As you walk past various groups of families, a couple of fatherly figures, as children, no doubt they have a story, no doubt they had hopes, no doubt they have dreams, and you don't have enough time to bury them. You come across different families, some just one person, and it's gonna take too long. Yeah. Now you're at the crossroads to Willow Creek. Skane's family, his mother at least, is in Willow Creek. Or do you press on to Oathbreaker, or what do you do? And no torques are pinging, by the way, so there's no torque in Willow's Creek.
Well, Skane would very much like to visit and just to get confirmation. His stepfather has indeed passed away, and my mother is a minor mage, but has a keen intellect and might know more about what is going on in the area.
Yeah, let's go.
And just
to Willow
Yeah.
Creek.
see what the situation is in Willow's Creek. Quite curious,
Of
actually.
course.
And they might give us update on the beer, maybe, if they know anything.
You head north to Willow Creek. You have visited this way before. If you remember, you visited here before, but Skane didn't meet his...
Who's the spider? Yeah.
With the spider, with Byra, you did come this way. That's great. Now it looks quite different. The entire place is encased with thorns. All along the side, all along the wall, all over the top. It just looks like it's completely encased in thick thorns. You do a peripheral search around the outside, and you see no sign of any easy way into the place.
Okay. Well, where would there be normally a door or whatnot, or?
I'll tell you what, we'll drag you across to the Willows Creek map.
Do we see any people from Willow's Creek around?
Just a sec. Willow, do you do or say anything?
So upon reaching Willow's Creek, Willow, his eyes will kind of blink a little bit, and he'll kind of look around and go, where are we?
The place that shares your name.
Yeah. Is this your creek?
Yeah.
Willow's Creek? He'll kind of like tilt his head a little bit and go, I don't remember traveling here. Last I remember, we were in the ruins.
Huh.
Okay.
Ah.
I guess the ghost managed to hitch a ride with someone. All right.
Are you okay
Wait a
now?
minute. Yeah.
He'll kind of like look over the exterior part of his body and go, "Well, I don't feel off. I feel like I'm in control of myself. So I guess I'm okay."
So has Ignamar sort of like had experience with possession as a cleric?
I'll let you decide that. Your character.
All right. Let's go religion. Let's see
Take a
if I
bardic.
do.
Oh, well, yeah, take it
I
anyways.
guess I am. It's like so yeah, unfortunately I have been to many ruins of the theocracy, and as you can probably imagine, there are a lot of unhappy ghosts in those areas. So based on that, I'm going to basically examine Willow to see if he's all right and if he's still being like if there are any like adverse consequences of being possessed, especially for so long.
I say with the religion of 27, you give him a once over, give him some checks, and Willow, I was going to say as familiar as ever, but he seems okay. You've only just met the guy.
All right, so I'll tell the rest of the group. It seems like whatever has possessed him has gone away, and thankfully he is there are no long-term effects.
But you'd also would deduce that the ghost was in him, and now it's not in him. Where is the ghost? You don't know.
Well, there was that horseman we passed recently.
Well, that's a problem for another time. What do we got?
Yeah.
What do we got
No,
here?
exactly. Well, who knows? I mean, the ghost is after the royalty, right? Maybe it'll take out the queen for us. That'd be fun.
Yeah, it could.
There he is.
That is positive thinking right there.
Ghost assassin. Hello.
Okay.
And sometimes that's the only thing. That's the only way.
Yeah. This game will call out here to the guards or whatnot, people he expects to be around or watching the gates.
Yeah, hello. Is someone out there? This is Rowan, the leader of the town.
Hello,
Yeah.
Rowan. This is Scame Lightleaf.
Ron, you might remember us. We killed that giant spider
Oh, you were the ones
a
who
couple
helped
weeks ago.
Byra. Oh yes. Oh, but your arrival is fortuitous. We're in an unfortunate situation. There's this owlbear, some druid of some ability, called Gror. And he's accused us of stealing her cubs. But we most definitely did not. And she cast this spell on our village, and needless to say, we've tried to hack down these vines, we've tried to burn these vines. Every time we do, they tend to grow back twice as quickly. It's a horrible situation. But we had some visitors come that they call themselves the Heroes of Virtue, and we offered them some gold to sort out the situation for them. But that was weeks ago. So we're in a bit of a pickle.
Oh shit! Where they head off to?
I don't know. We know Grorar, who's so angry with us, he's in to the north of here. I actually know the location for some reason. He's in the King's Forest. He's really, really annoyed, and all we know is I suspect they headed north because that's where they said they were going to search for him. So either they're dead Well, they've took their money and run. There was there was 4 of them. Yes, Pinky, I believe your name was.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say that the Wanderlust Inn person there, he mentioned about the droid.
Ah, interesting.
Maybe if we mention that guy's name, maybe droid will trust us. Maybe we can help them.
Me?
And then, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll look at the party. Should we help them?
This game is very much for it. Is it possible?
Sounds like a plan.
There is no possibility to enter the town at the moment because of these vines?
Nope.
Is that the case? Or?
No.
Ah, well, yeah.
Game. Is that you?
Oh. Yes, it is.
Oh, your voice is, I'd always recognize your voice, and this is, of course, your mother. Didn't give her a name, so I've called her Sarah, likely.
All right. Yes, it's, I have returned. How are you? How is everything? How is father?
Well, you know, in a very true sense of the word, you have 2 fathers.
Mm-hmm.
The one you grew up with, I'm afraid, has succumbed to this curse. He insisted on working hard, and you know how stubborn and headstrong he was. Hard work was always his solution to everything. And so he figured if he worked the fields for long enough, he could remove the mud, he could remove the thorns, but eventually he said nothing would ever break his back, but it just got too much for him as in, and he effectively worked himself to death. I'm sorry, Skame.
Well, okay. Well, okay. Well, yeah. How have you been?
There's something I need to tell you as well. Your other father, I don't know how else to put it, but he was doing some dealings with someone called Grumbly Goldtooth. Grumbly Goldtooth, he is not from around here. He's from somewhere he called Squiggleguard. And your father actually went to Gorso to meet up with him. And it was something to do with a unicorn. Grumbly Goldtooth had acquired a unicorn for some reason and taken it to Gorso. And your father had some business to deal with Grumbly Goldtooth. But he never returned from Gorso. I know he wasn't the father that you needed or wanted even, but he is your father. And as far as I can tell, he went with Grumbly Goldtooth to this place called Squiggleguard, whatever the hell that is.
I've heard that name before. Was that? What was that again? We've heard that, haven't we, before? Squiggleguard? Or not? Is that a completely new location or name?
I don't think.
I don't think you've come across it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, whatever he's up to, that's, well, you know, I'll see if I ever pass by Squiggleguard or whatnot, then we'll see, I suppose.
I know Squiggleguard is nowhere close. Like, not in the greater kingdom of Iglarian. Maybe it's in the Drael states or up north in Vordan.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. And with all the troubles here, that he is the opposite of wherever there's any hardship. So, okay, well, I wish him the best of luck. Who knows? Maybe I'll cross paths in the future.
I wouldn't be your mother if I didn't ask. Now, you didn't really know him growing up, the father in a way that matters, and broke his back trying to provide for the village. What will you do when you... Let's assume you make your way to Swigglegard. Let's assume you meet this person called Grumbly Goldtooth. What will you do?
I don't have any reason. I suppose I'd ask him if he's seen the old man somewhere, but I don't have any issues with this gold tooth. Well, although his dealings with the unicorn are something I'd like to question him about.
You're always a resourceful one, Skame, and maybe use this big brain of yours to get us out of here, because things are getting pretty desperate. Can I have just a quiet word with you? Just go 100 feet that way.
Okay, sure.
Skame, voice channel 2, please.
Oh boy. All right.
Skame, I don't know if you quite realize the desperation of the situation, but we've been without good food, good water for too long. I struggle to tell you this. Make a persuasion check. Skame.
All right. What is he persuading about? I mean, I guess he could do a tactical. He'll roll a d10 on top of that.
Sure.
No, it's just 10 in total.
Skame, things are desperate in here, and as you no doubt know, you're a man of the world now. That desperate people are doing desperate things to survive. Any resources we got from farming is gone. Any livestock is gone. I can't even bring myself to say it. People and I have been doing things that should not be done. But we want to survive at the same time.
Okay. Well, no, we've seen that across the lands. Does this have any relation to this angry druid, or is it something else?
But tangentially, he's trapped us in here without food, without water. And people try and drink the rain, but that is obviously not good.
But
we need to end this. We need to get out of here. We need to... Let's give us a chance of survival. People used to hunt in the King's Forest for food, and that they'd bring back stuff, but like the creatures were infected. They had horrible wounds that had never cleaned, and normally would put the poor animal out of its misery, but this time we eat the damn thing. But even that source of food is gone. I can't bring myself to say what we're doing, but Skame, you need to help us.
no, I will. I give you my word. we will go to this druid and we will end this spell that he or she has cast on the town.
Okay.
Well, what do you know about this druid, or what the situation is? Why does this druid feel that you've stolen the bugbear children? Bugbear, owlbear.
Let's bounce back to the other voice channel. So.
Okay, sure.
Please
Yeah,
have a
all right,
private
cool.
conversation. Cool. Okay, the Skane returns from his talk with his mother, and Rowan takes over and says, "Look, this is what we know. I don't think Grora would go to such lengths if its cubs were in fact kidnapped. As Game's mother," and she nods over to Sarah Lightleaf, "would know you'd do anything for your children, and Grora is doing anything for her children, so we don't think that she's lying about her cubs being stolen, but we do know with 100% certainty that we do not have them. My only guess is that the Heroes of Virtue was having something to do with that. There was a big orc guy called Stadius the Red. There was two brothers, Uwalder and Zornim, and some type of magic user called Tazrin.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll try to find them then.
Which direction did they go?
North.
Do you have any?
North.
Okay, well, let's go north.
Pinky, did anything ping for you there?
Where?
With the Heroes of Virtue.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I zoned out a bit. I was looking at the map.
You mentioned this name.
Oh. Yes, definitely. Yeah, we have to go find them.
All right. Maybe they went to the pillar, the monastery of the past lives, or something. Or
Well, I think we might want to check the lair.
Maybe we can find them because they probably will be looking for droid, or droids will be looking for them.
Yeah.
Well,
I can say
I
that they're
can
not
talk
good
with
people.
animals if that helps.
I mean, it'd probably be beneficial to check out the lair either way to look for clues and see what is the correct path to take.
I want to find those people.
I mean, reasonable expectation. They probably headed for the lair. There's
no, but
maybe a good chance.
But that was a while ago, right? So
I don't think they will be looking to help the village.
yeah, I think they've just taken the money and run. They said it. It sounds like they set up the situation and then took the money.
I think they might have cubs as well. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. I mean, we could do. I'd say the monastery first and then the lair second. That's my vote. But I mean, if we do it the other way around,
The lair just seems kind of a little bit closer.
Yeah. Plus, it's. I assume the whole situation with the cub is probably like more pressing.
Well, no,
Yeah,
but we
plus
think
we
they have
know
the.
That's a hunch that we have.
Yeah.
We don't have any hard evidence on that. Plus, we know if this is a druid, we have a connection. They might be able to help us. They might have seen them.
Okay.
Listen, those people. One of them is the one who killed my family. They are not good. I wouldn't be surprised if they cause this issue for the Willow Creek. I would go find them first, but I understand.
But we have no indication that they would have went to this monastery, though.
Oh, they went to
That's
the
just
north.
a shot in the dark.
That's all we
Yeah,
know.
I just feel like the druid grove would be a natural I mean, if you guys think different, then it's this
Well,
is kind of
I mean-
your thing. But I'm
No,
just
that makes
saying
sense. That makes sense.
Well, what we could do, right? We could go north to here, and then we could we could see what we find here, and then if we don't, we could, and then once we're here, we could decide to go either, like
That's
so,
fair.
or or wherever, or maybe somewhere here, depending on what we find, because we might find some tracks or somebody who's seen them.
This is your guys' families, so I'll follow whatever you guys want to do.
Yep.
So we'll go up here and just
Okay.
see if we can find anybody who's seen them or tracks or anything like that.
This game. Roll me a d20.
All right.
And roll me a d100.
Oh dear.
Now, before I get into that, you'll note that the Torques of the Tower mention... Oh, they don't mention. Ah, yeah. No pings come. Ronald's End is a major city. No pings come, so the Torque is not in Ronald's End at the very least. And the roll was 72. Chart. Okay, we'll get to that in a moment. But you set up camp here. Can everybody make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh boy.
I'm going to use luck.
Namara, you're fine. Willow, you're not. Pinky, you're not. So Pinky, guided mind. Got a wisdom.
Is it against the charm or frighten?
Nope.
Okay.
Now you can cause yourself to succeed. Don't think that's going to be applicable in this situation.
No? Okay.
You can cause yourself to succeed. I don't know, because this is going to happen while you're dreaming, Pinky. So I'm not sure if you could do your guided mind.
Consciously.
Yeah.
Makes sense. That's
Okay.
fine.
So what I'm going to say, Pinky and Willow, you just have the worst night's sleep imaginable. You barely get any sleep and you wake up and just the most horrible things imaginable. Maybe Pinky sees that dreadful day all those years ago when his family was taken out by Osiris. I mean, that's the worst thing that's ever happened to Pinky. Willow, what do you think Willow's nightmare would be about? What's the worst nightmare Willow could have?
He doesn't sleep though.
But he rests and maybe thoughts come to his head?
I mean, I guess that's possible. Yeah, because he doesn't sleep. He's always awake. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'd probably see maybe if this is a nightmare, I could probably see maybe like him burning and him unable to like stop the fire from like spreading on his body.
Sure, absolutely. So both of you wake up with a level of exhaustion and take this much psychic damage.
Eek.
Bad night's sleep.
Okay.
So you do wake up, Pinky and Willow not looking good. I guess you have a choice of 3 directions: a monastery, Grar's lair, or Ronald's End.
We don't find any tracks or any signs of anybody passing through here.
Make a survival check if you like.
Alright.
Take a bardic.
Okay, survivors. Oh, good lord. Anybody else want to have a look? Have a go?
I tried.
I gave you a bardic. I don't know
Yeah,
if you have
bardic. Okay,
anything
well,
else
I'm
to-
gonna use a tactical mind on top of that. Who knows? If I roll high, no, and a bardic is a D8.
Oof,
Yeah, okay, that's
Jesus.
not happening. Yeah.
By the way,
Oh yeah, Willow's pretty good. Yeah.
I'm going
You're a
to
ranger. That makes sense.
implement a new house rule, which I'm mentioning this to everybody. Like Pinky and Skame rolled crap. So the obvious thought is someone else try and not roll crap. Which you can absolutely roll, but it's going to be treated as a group check at that point. So in other words, we're looking at the 20 is going to cancel out the 1 for Skame. And so your net survival
And
is going
I
to be
will-
6.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and contribute
Oh,
then.
Pinky? Pinky, you can use tactical mind as well to up yours.
Oh yeah.
If you roll a 10, you know.
Nope.
I'm not a
Oh,
good
that's a 10,
survivalist, so the
that's a 10
bardic will be my
total, yeah.
contribution.
And you're pretty good at survival, especially Ignimar, my goodness. A lot of 1s, a lot of 6s. You don't find... Well, you find tracks, but you can't make head nor tails of them. Because there's lots of mud around here. It's just a hard place to naturally track. So you find tracks, but you can't make head nor tails of them.
Okay. We don't find any people.
No. I mean, there's a lot of abandoned farmhouses here. You check out the farmhouses and they're abandoned. And it's not hard when you see the fields they were no doubt doing. Once again, mud, caked in mud, thick thorny vines where the farmlands used to be. So a lot of abandoned farmhouses.
Yeah. Well, my instinct is that they went. They could have. It's the monastery of past lives. But because if they have the bear, if they have the cub, they definitely wouldn't go to the lair. I think. What do you guys think?
I've given my thoughts, and we haven't found any evidence that changed it. But it's ultimately your guys's call.
Let's go check the droid, I guess.
All right, let's go to the druid.
Yeah.
Range can wait.
So you head over to the general area that Cygnus gave you. I mean, it's very hard to give an exact location in a forest. So I'm going to have you guys make an investigation check, a group investigation check, as you try to find where Aurora would actually be.
I'll inspire Skame for that one.
Yep. I'm just going to sit here and look pretty.
Natural 20! Natural 20!
Hey, that's all pretty good. Schemes get even better. It takes you the best part of a day. And you come across... true.
Oh, it doesn't apply automatically. I thought it would. Yeah, it doesn't. So mine would be -2 as well.
Okay. What? It's weird. Let me just refresh this page. It's a new map here and it's being weird. Okay. Alright, let's get you onto the map. So what you notice with your investigation, there's trees everywhere and you can't make head nor tails of them. But eventually you spot something that doesn't quite look right and it shimmers in just the wrong way, and you realize it's some type of spell that's been cast to hide this area. And you spot it, and you find a way into a grove of sorts. And this is what you see. Oops.
Cast speak with animals on myself.
Mm-hmm. So think of like there was a illusionary terrain here that blocks this path, which is what you saw through, and you burst through, and it looks very different than it did from the outside.
All right. Well, let's just mosey on in.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Any druids?
Druids. You hear a voice coming from behind this thick, mass of vines. It's kind of almost looks out of place. And you hear a deep, bellowing voice saying, "I did not know how you found your way here. I suggest you turn around. This is my grove, and me and my pets do not tolerate interlopers. We have learned our lessons well and hard. Leave now."
We
Oh, I was gonna have Willow quickly speak up in Druidic, and I'm just gonna say we're here to help. We're not trying to trample on your home and disrupt anything.
Another human making promises. Yeah, the languages that you speak. But you can make a persuasion check if you like. You speak the language well. Regardless, I did not know how you managed to speak in such a language. I will grant you this courtesy. You may leave and I won't eat you.
have you seen another group come through here? We heard about some missing cubs, and we'd like to try to
What do you know about the cubs?
look. We spoke to Cygnus. You know Cygnus, right?
He is an old acquaintance, yes.
Yes, we helped him recently, and he let us know that you might be here. Our friend here has family in the town to the south, who has apparently been brambled, and we're trying to help them. And they let us know about the cubs, and we'd like to help undo any injustice that's been done to nature here.
All about separation from family. My cubs were kidnapped, and I know it was Willow Creek who did it. And they will suffer the consequences of my wrath until they return the cubs.
The group that may have taken them isn't associated with Willow Creek. They just passed through. if you give us any information on where they might be, our members of our group have other personal reasons for wanting to bring them to justice.
Make a persuasion check.
Lucky. Another one in there.
Nice.
Yeah, even better.
You sound like... You sound just like them. It wasn't me. It was another group. You know that what they say is lies. I know what you say is not the truth either. The barrier will remain until my cubs are returned. I will do you the courtesy of not destroying you. And just as he says that, several bears appear around you and give a low growl. My pets, of which there are many, will ensure that you leave here. And how dare you suggest that I have any information about where my cubs are? I know where they are. Be gone from my grove.
Will you allow us to help you? I know you distrust humanoids, but we will leave in peace, but we would like to help. Where are they?
Willow Creek.
Yeah, I mean, it's clear that he has like a
Yeah, he fixated.
preconceived.
So
Yeah.
I think we
Alright.
should just go. We need to find that
Let's
group.
run. Let's hoof it.
Okay. And you reappear back in King's Forest with meeting a very angry mama bear. I was out biking the other day in Canada, and a mother and two cubs walked in front of my bike, and I turned around and ran the other way, even though it was 10 kilometers out my way. You don't muck around with bears with cubs. It's a
No.
recipe for disaster.
Yikes! Yeah.
Oh, what's that? Okay, so definitely worth checking out to see if you get any information, but Grar seems convinced that her cubs are in Willow Creek. She won't, despite a very good roll by Howell, I think it was. Still not convinced enough.
So should we go
Oops.
north?
Yeah, I'd say, north.
Yep.
I mean, the only other location I can think of is at this east here. What is Ronald's End? Is that some? I mean, but then they would have gone there directly if that was where they wanted to go. So yeah,
Mono's in.
let's check out.
Off.
Real quick question. As we're leaving, like, his grove, like, once we're out, do I see any other animal
There.
in that 10 minutes?
Sure. You see some deer looking very, very infected, like not in a good state of health.
Ugh. It's very useful. So ask him, hey, have you guys seen any owl bear cubs being taken?
Do you have any food? Very hungry.
Some rations I can.
Or
Hey, Willow, do you have any of those berries?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can make some more.
Okay. You hold out the berries to them, Willow, and
Just eat one. You'll get sick if you eat more than one at a time.
Do you hold them out to her like the classic cute deer feeding from your hand, or do you scatter them, Willow?
He will just have one like the bundle in his hand, and he'll slowly like offer one individual out to each one.
Make an animal handling check. There's only one deer here, just the one.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Just the one. But make an animal handling check. It's very thin. It looks like it hasn't eaten for a while, and as I said, it's covered in infected wounds. But it does kind of stumble up to one of its leg. Looks of it's on the point of falling off. It's that infected, and he comes and he takes a berry.
Toss him a heal.
We're better already. He starts trotting away into the forest.
Hey, have you seen any owlbear cubs?
Oops.
Yeah, they might have been taken by a group of people.
Gonna come down to luck whether they've seen it or not. 11 or 20, you'll get some information. Bear cubs. Yes, I saw them. I approached them for food, and they tried to kill me. They shot an arrow into my leg, and you look down and you see there's a broken off arrow shaft in this deer's leg, which is causing it to be extra infected, and it looks like this deer doesn't have much life in the left in him. And they mentioned taking it to an old lodge, I believe. One that hasn't been used for many years. Somewhere
An old lodge, you say?
north of the
Okay.
King's Forest, they said.
Thank you.
Can I have more of those berries?
I'm going to go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on the deer.
Okay,
Are we doing that?
I heal. Maybe let's take the arrow off. That might help him a little bit.
Okay.
Sure, so that's part of the healing that Hjol and Ignamar do. You cast the healing, and as a result, you pull out the shaft, and anybody who's done a first aid course should know that the last thing you do is pull something out that's stuck in. But I'll say with 29 points of healing, you successfully remove the arrow shaft from the deer's leg, and the deer ends up in perfect health. How long it will remain in perfect health is a question, but it's doing very well right now. Why, thank you so much.
Thank you. You've been a great help.
Yep. Much appreciated.
Thank you. At this point, it starts bounding off into the forest full of life, knowing that there's nothing but
Guys.
death around it. Yep.
Yeah. Guys, they shot the deer, the group that we're looking for. He said there's a hunting lodge north.
Oh,
He saw them with the cubs.
all right, let's go there.
The word he said was abandoned lodge that hadn't been used for some years. So just
No, he said there was a lodge to the north, so that's that's
I
what
don't
he
remember
gave us.
how we have this on the map, Royal Hunting Lodge. I assume it's there.
because it's common knowledge that the king went there every year to do a hunt. Like, they go out and whoever shot the biggest deer or whatever would do it. So it's a very well known location. The king would go there every year, and there'd be festivities, but basically a hunting lodge designed for the king's hunt. Happened every summer. And that's where you guys are heading by the sounds of things.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I remember we're up to, but let's go Skame. Roll me a D100, D20.
Nice.
What'd you get?
Or we 20. He got not 20.
Haha, 20's the worst.
Or-
Roll me a D100 twice.
Yeah, you
Oh.
don't want to. You want to roll low on these.
Yeah, I forgot.
8,
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, we're gonna get another giant creature.
Okay. Just a second. So random encounters I'm always scrambling for. Okay, I'm going to go very old school. Draw a map. Using the old whiteboard.
Nice.
So I'll drag you guys on. It's a good way to drag everybody on, but it's not. Okay, while I'm doing this, why don't you roll for initiative while I set this thing up. This is going to almost certainly result in combat. What's the roll?
Oh boy. Did I not click on it? That's weird.
Yeah, I got the thing too.
Oh, mine didn't get in either. Weird. Oh, they had selected.
Yeah, it just immediately deselected when I switched over to my character sheet. Oh well, whatever. It worked the second time.
So I have -2 for that. Okay.
Is Skame still clutching his pillow, or the pillow, or has that worn away?
Only if he wants to, put it that way.
He sleeps with it now. It's his teddy bear. So.
Sure.
I mean, it is a pillow, right? So you know.
Yeah, I keep the cape wrapped around my head. I look like Kenny from South Park now. I just got it pulled tight.
Nice.
What was the roll? It was oh, you rolled a 20 and 8. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah.
Just to confirm that exhaustion does affect initiatives, right?
It's everything. Everything with a D20.
Okay. All right. I subtracted.
And just to make it fair, can everybody roll me a d20, please?
Do you want us to use penalty for?
No, no. Just a flat old d20.
Okay.
What will it be? What can it be?
Pinky, I think, got the lowest, didn't he? Okay.
Yep.
If you guys think you're moving around in any type, I've just randomly dumped you there. You're heading in, say, this direction here. So if you, should we just have a random clump, or you a marching order? So feel free to adjust as appropriate.
Yeah, I'll bring up the rear.
Sure.
Yeah, I figure Pinky would be somewhere ahead.
With I think Huel is our
Right there.
Yeah, I think this is good. So why do some of you have damage?
That psychic damage from.
Yeah, psychic damage.
Oh right, from the nappy nap.
Yep.
Okay, so Pinky, since you're all the lowest, we're going to start with you.
Oh my.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, take 1d100 damage. Or 10d10.
Hey,
Oh.
1d100 is better than 10d10 by a lot.
Yeah. True, yeah.
Mm. Okay, it could have technically done this to multiple targets, but it's just going to do it to Pinky. This creature erupts from the mud and opens up with massive mandibles and goes to grasp you. Can you please make me a dexterity saving throw, Pinky?
Dexterity. Okay, and that will be -2, I assume, with So 12.
Oh, it just lands on you.
Oh, right.
Just bumps on you, and you take 66 plus 8 points of bludgeoning damage as it just boom slams on top of you, and you are knocked prone, and the creature roars out in a language none of you could understand. Hjold, you are next to react as this creature just decks Pinky, your biggest, beefiest fighter. What do you do?
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and heal Pinky
Sure.
real quick. Find it there.
Oh, nice.
18. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna back up, and then we'll do Fish Mockery on him.
Which is a cantrip, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Rolls a 16 on the money, so no, does not get mocked, despite
Okay.
your vicious mockery. Hjold. Sorry, Willow.
Yes. Willow is going to. He's going to point his finger at the creature, and he is going to roll for spell attack, and hopefully it hits. Oh, I need to do. Hold on. Yeah. Okay.
Cast the spell and.
So I'm just rolling. Does a 15 hit?
15 doesn't hit. Well, it hits, but it bounced harmlessly off the thick carapace of this creature.
Okay, so he was trying to do Krill's maggot on him, so it does nothing to him right now. So that will end. Well, I'm going to have him back up a little bit, and I'll go ahead and end the turn there with him, but then the Drake will have his turn.
Yep.
I'll have the Drake go ahead and run up. And we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of biting at its feet.
Sure. Uh, 18 hits. 10 points of piercing damage. You got a good little chunk out of it. Can I see its hit point bar? Oh, no you don't. There you go. Alright. Alright, so
Okay,
Willow,
and I'll be ending. Yep, and then I'll end Willow and Drake.
Now, just a question. Do you see the hit points here, or just like a bar?
Just a bar.
Just a
Just a bar.
Yeah, just the bar.
Because in one of my campaigns, they can see the number. Weird.
Yep.
Yeah, I believe I think there's a setting. I'm not sure what it is though.
You changed, because I used to be able to see it here as well, but you changed something and no longer visible. But in our other campaign, we can still see the HP, I think.
Weird. I'll look at it later. It's just I don't know why they changed it. Okay, Willow, poison spray doesn't work. It gets a little bumping. The creature roars up above Pinky. Pinky is going to try and bite you. This is going to be an advantage.
Natural 20!
It picks up Pinky in its jaws.
Sorry.
I will use
Sorry. I didn't get a chance to use it. As a reaction, I'm going to go ahead and Warning Flare to give him disadvantage. So, it's a flat roll.
Okay, I'm just going to roll a d20 again. Oh, okay, so it misses Pinky. The creature you see within 30 feet of your master.
Yeah. Also, you get 10 HP. Temp HP.
Oh, nice.
As I sort of like brandish my holy symbol and sort of blind the little creature as it was about to like bite Pinky in half.
I have to think about that one because it's very similar to what's that spell that takes away natural 20s? It's the
Well, I messed up because I should have declared it before you said you had. Yeah, I'm supposed to declare it before you roll.
Yeah, it's just when they make the attack, not whether you know it hits.
Yeah, okay,
that's the only thing. Yeah,
that is perfectly balanced, and I'm happy with it. You know the spell out? It's
yeah, it's Silvery
the
Barbs.
Grave Cleric does that. The Grave
it's
Cleric
Silvery-
has the thing where it
Silvery
can cancel
Barbs.
crits.
Silvery
Yeah,
Barbs.
Silvery Barbs is pass advantage, give disadvantage, pass advantage. It's busted.
That's busted. But this one I'm happy with. But you didn't declare it beforehand, so I'm going to stick with my natural 20.
Okay, that's fair. I'll give myself the use back.
Yeah,
All right,
okay.
I'll remove the temp HP then as well.
Yep.
Yep, and you can remove.
This game will reduce the damage. Will he use a reaction? Yeah, it's almost his turn. To reduce the damage with a little bit. Hang on. Not that much. Dunes resistance. A gust of wind passes through and reduces the damage by 4. Okay.
So that is only 51 points of damage there.
I see. Pinky, have you used a torque?
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, I use the torque as reaction. That's what I put there.
Sure, so you can take 25 points.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
That
boy.
makes a difference.
I know what I'm doing on my turn now.
Well, you've got it as the reaction, right? So you don't need to
Yeah.
plan for it. Okay, so picks you up, thrashes you around, and you activate the torque at the last instance and deflecting some of the damage. Okay, Pinky, you're still messed up though, my friend. You're prone on the ground in front of this creature. What do you do?
I will stand up.
Sure.
So remove this
Never
thing.
a bad idea. Yep.
Yep. I will. So just remember, my AC right now 20, not 22, because I haven't activated the shield.
Sure.
Trying to figure out what I probably better heal than activating shield. So I'll use my second wind to heal up a bit. So 17, nice. So that was bonus action, and then I'll just attack,
Okay, sure.
which is -2, so it's 25.
25 still hits.
I think it's supposed to like automatically reduce it if you have the condition.
It doesn't. I'm not.
Oh,
yeah,
it doesn't. Oh, that's lame.
Yeah.
And it maintains
with-
its feet from the wall.
With that attack, I'm gonna have the Drake screech out, and it's gonna electrify your maul, so you can do another 1d6 damage for lightning.
Nice.
Okay. Roll 1d6.
Oh, 16 to start with.
Nice.
22. All right. Good teamwork.
So that was the first hit. Let's try second. Go for second one. That one does not
Oh, it's a
work.
swing and a miss. No good.
And I'll go action search.
Sure.
'cause this thing needs to go down if possible. So 20.
25
Three.
hits. 23 hits as well.
So 15.
Got it.
And does it get toppled again? It's a con check. It's on basically on every hit.
I rolled strength, but I rolled a 19 on the dice, so it's actually better. 24.
All right. And I miss on this one. Okay.
And you miss on your last
Deal.
action surge. Okay, so might look like it should be Skame's turn, but it's not. As a creature next to Willow rises out of the mud and tries to drag you down with it. Willow, make me a strength saving throw, please.
Oh no.
Guys, I only have one action.
Oh my god, this would be hilarious if it was like, well, not hilarious, sad if like we get hit by a random encounter.
This is what you get for rolling a natural 20 on your random encounters. So, well, first of all, Willow, as it digs its claws into you, whoops, you take 4 points of damage. And what it does in effect is it drags you into the mud. It doesn't drag you completely under the mud, but mechanically you're restrained there in the mud, unable to move. That's its turn. Skame.
All right. Skame will draw his sword. He will say the words Ignis Conditor, which will set it ablaze, and then he will charge in. He'll loop around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to here, and he will stab it with the pointy end. All right. Well, he's still warming up, so obviously this is just a test.
Sword's warm. That does indeed miss.
Yeah. He hasn't stretched it. Oh, there we go. Critical hit. That's for him. That's a critical hit with this sword.
Nice.
So that's a good hit. He's going to do also a strike on top of that. So that is... Oh, God, that's hideous. So here is another 2d6. One is fire. Does it matter fire or sneak attack?
No.
No. So another 2d6. So that's better. It's another 10.
Nasty.
And then he's going to add the elemental strike on top of that with this one. So that is another 10 force plus another d8. So, well,
Nice.
in the end, that's a pretty good worked out.
Massive hit. Okay.
41.
Don't forget you have advantage on your next attack against this creature.
Yeah.
But that won't be fun.
He is going to action surge as well.
Alright, so first attack at advantage.
So, alright, let's get the next.
And
20?
misses. 20 hits.
20 okay, 20, oh, thank God, okay. Alright, well, that's a hit. Oh, he's not doing it now. Hang on, I have to roll out of my... So there's no sneak attack on this one, so that is 13 damage.
13 12. Okay.
And then he has one more attack. That is a 17.
Hits. 17 hits.
A hit?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, no,
good.
sorry, no, that misses. That misses.
Oh,
It's looking at the wrong one. Yep.
alright.
That misses.
Alright, last one misses. Let's see. Is there anything else he can do? Bonus acciones. No, he's got nothing here. Alright, that is his turn.
Okay. One of these zombie creatures comes up behind you, Skame, rising from the mud. And I need you to roll me a strength saving throw? I think, yeah, strength saving throw.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
You two get restrained. And you take... Oops, that's not the right button. This is the right button. You take 6 bludgeoning. But more importantly, it kind of pulls you down into the mud with it. You are mechanically restrained. Alright,
Okay.
Chipper.
All right. Man, he is. Can I have Chipper do a hold? Basically, I want to be able to use my action for Willow to do Cure Wounds on Pinky and cast it through Chipper.
Yeah, you don't even need to say that. Chipper can just hang out next to Pinky and you can just do it when it comes around to you. Yeah.
So yeah, I'll do that with Chipper.
Okay, cool.
Take care of yourself too.
Another
got it.
zombie erupts. Or a zombie-like creature erupts next to Skane. It's going to attack his advantage as he's trapped in the mud. Here it was a 22 Skane. Skane, you are muted.
This game is going to use a reaction to increase his armor class by 3 to 24.
Okay, cool. Nice. So that was it, zombie. Ignamar. I played a cleric for a long time. I know what being in last in initiative is like. So,
All right. Now this is good, because now they're all out. So first, I'm going to use a bonus action to where is that? Going to go ahead and second level healing word on Pinky. So that's going to be 14 healing for you.
Nice, thank you.
And then I am going to go ahead and channel divinity, seer / turn undead.
Cool.
So what that is I need for, let me display it on. All right. So this is a wisdom saving throw, DC 16. Any undead that fails will have the frightened and incapacitated condition, and the only thing they can do on their turn is try to run 30 feet.
So you're doing it on the 1, 2, 3
On
these zombies?
Yep. Well, on I'll do it on the thing if it's also undead. I'm not sure.
It's not.
So, all right.
And what's the wisdom
and in
saving throw?
addition, it is DC 16.
No. They all fail.
Yeah, and so they're all incapacitated and frightened. And in addition, they take, god damn, they take 12 radiant damage. That does not break the incapacitate.
Okay, cool. Clerics
Nice.
and undead, man. Nasty combination. Alright. So
Destroy undead isn't a thing anymore, is it?
That the seer is basically the destroy. So basically, if they're low level, they just die.
Right.
okay, so you pick out 4 zombies and look like they're gonna run. And the only thing that'll break it is if they take damage, right?
Yeah, if they take damage, or if I get incapacitated, or if I die.
Alright. A zombie that you didn't choose rises from the ground. Pinky, make a strength saving throw.
Wait, it should be an advantage.
Oh, well, whatever.
It doesn't matter.
And we'll just finish with these zombies. I say this one rises from the ground over here away from you guys. And starts lurching over to here. And one more zombie. And clerics have a bad initiative order. Try living a life as a zombie. They get -2 to their initiative. One more rises out of the ground next to Willow and goes to gnaw on his face. At advantage, rolls a 19, Willow.
That misses.
Misses. Alright, and that's all the zombies. And we'll start again next week with Hjol at the top of the initiative order.
Alright.
Okay, guys. Well, yeah, we'll see you next week. Maybe see you next week. But I'll send out a message.
Yeah,
before
we'll see.
But if not, 2 weeks. Actually, maybe not even 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
Away
Alright.
the week after that.
Oh, okay.
Yes, some on holiday with the family, so.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, well, school holidays are over, right? So yeah. So, maybe next week. Definitely not the week after that. Right. Thank you, gentlemen.
All right.
All right.
All right, thank
See
you.
Hey guys.
Later.
Okay, bye.
Good night.
Good night. Bye bye.
See ya.